This is a research vid that I'm making. I'm going to remaster it later. I don't feel like pointing out all the imagery that's in this. This is actually on the only video that I could find on Wolf's real channel under his real name. This is the only video that I could find that had any reality in it. All the other videos that you got, Wolfus, they're all CGI, or they're just you talking. So what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to digitally collect the electromagnetic nanocarbon that's all around you in this video that you're doing, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do it. And you can deny it all you want. It doesn't make it what you're telling people any more true. It's false. And you can prove that it's all false just by doing exactly what I'm doing here, which is looking. So if you think it's funny that I'm using a camera to look behind you, I'm not. In your video here, I'm not using a camera to look behind you. No, I'm using my eyes. I can see it all with my eyes. I don't need this camera. I need the camera to show others. Because otherwise, how the fuck am I going to show them? What am I going to explain it to them? I'm going to explain it to them, and I'm not going to be able to, when I go over to do my remasters on this video, I'm not going to be able to say, eye, nose, mouth open, tongue sticking out. I'm not going to be able to go image by image by image and point out all the imagery that's in here. That doesn't make any sense. I want to show people that they can all see it. Everyone can see it. We don't need space aliens. We don't need any of your religions to see what I'm showing you. That's one of the reasons why I like coming to other people's videos, which this is what we're about to do. I'm just only coming into the trees right now. I'm in the trees right now, but I'm only coming to trees for this video because I had thought that you were Harald. And in order to prove that you were Harald, I went and looked around again, 20 minutes, and I found your real channel. So now I'm admitting that I was wrong, that you're not Harald. And I went in to look around at your videos to see what you had. I figured, okay, maybe he's got some moon videos or something. No, nothing. You got shit of the moon. So I don't know why you're not a purposeful liar. Anyways, I figured that out. And I was saying that in the last video I just made. You're an accidental, coincidental liar. You're still a genius, in my opinion. I mean, I still think that you're a genius, but what I'm going to suggest you do, once you see how I'm going to do this, you see what I'm doing, right? Just fucking around with my camera, just looking in. I already looked at it all with my eyes. I see the imagery everywhere with my eyes. Now the thing is taking out the glare, moving my camera around so that I can show others, because that's what I'm up to. I'm showing everybody that we can all see this. It's the entire system over. Stay away from things with human influence. I can also pull out the square pixels out of the camera and separate them from the imagery that you're looking at right now. You might be seeing over to the left of the screen and shit like that. This is packed with fucking imagery. Packed. Image within image within image, from the veil to the ground. And hey, maybe if you were closer, I'd probably go in on your skin and show you it's the builders. It's the builders. They build everything in this realm. So what I'm doing is I'm just looking around so that I can grab all the imagery, and then later when I come back to remaster, I'll take this couple parts of the series, and it's probably just going to be this one part, actually, because I already wasted one whole part talking to you. So this is called Digital Collection of Electromagnetic Nanocarbon from the trees that are in Wolfus's video. Okay, that's all it is. And it's that fucking easy. I mean, the imagery's fucking banging. I'll get it more clear, different angles and shit like that. Just the same way I was explaining with the moon. But it's like this everywhere. It doesn't matter. Any fucking trees, any mountain, any rocks, any stones. I'm gonna keep looking around in your videos. If you got other shit in there, I will do them as part of the series just to show you. And you don't need the cameras, people. You don't need the cameras to do this. You can see it all with your eyes. I'm only doing this, and I do recommend using the camera as a viewing device if you're willing to look, because it will help you. It will help you. First of all, you can control contrast. Unless you're going to put colored sunglasses on, you need to control some of your contrast. But I mean, I don't need them. And not anymore, for sure. I mean, I can pull all the imagery out, image by image by image, in every direction. I'm only in one direction right now, and I won't have time to get in every direction. But the trees are obviously green, right? You got a little bit of color in the video and stuff like that. So I know what my color spectrums are, what I need to hit. I'm going to put a red on. You know, there are not that many things that give you the orange and red contrast that, you know, that helps. It just helps to see the imagery. But it certainly ain't helping you, Wolfus, because the thing is I went and, like I said, I watched those videos you're ranking out, and if you're not seeing the imagery in there, then you're not going to see what I'm showing you here either. And it's all around you. It's all, I mean, what I'm showing you is all around you. And then not just in these batch of trees, but I mean in your air, in your clouds, in your trees, your rocks, your stones, your ice. It doesn't fucking matter, man. Okay, let's go around this side. There's actually some really neat stuff here going on. So what I'll do is I'll come in like this, because I already looked at all this, like I said, with my eyes before I even turned the fucking camera on. So in order to point it all out to you, I'm just going to sweep down this way. You may, you know, if you're here, you may not see it. Don't worry about it. When I come back and redo the remasters, I'll be able to go in tighter on all these images that are all over the place. What I like about it when things like this, it's almost like the atmospheric imagery, because if you notice, the trees and the bushes are overrunning this tree right here. All right, so watch. Because it's all in the system. So the system plays in with each other. You know, everything plays in with each other, and you get that atmospheric. If the atmosphere is heavy, if there's heavy rain, or if there's a nice one too. If there's heavy rain, or if it's misty outside or fog, just like I'm telling you about the smoke, the steam, there's a lot of different demonstrations. They're not experiments. You don't need anything. The only thing the camera comes in handy for that kind of shit is to pause and play. But I'm telling you right now, when I'm watching the smoke going up, if you don't have a blazing fire and you got some bellowing smoke, my eyes just pick it all up as it's going up. I can just keep my eyes locked on an image until it floats into other images. You know, it's going to turn, and you know, that's what smoke does. Same thing the clouds do. All right, so I'm going to come in here for a minute. Yeah, so all the shit, Wolfus, that you're coming in and saying, it's gonna roll right off me because of what I'm showing you here. You know, don't you realize that? I mean, I don't know, man. All I'm telling you is that you can go see it all for yourself, you know, and that's what I'm explaining to everybody. And then you come along telling them that they can't, that they need something special to go look at it. And again, I don't blame you. I'm not thinking you're a purposeful liar. But you are definitely a lying motherfucker, man. You're definitely lying to yourself. So, you know, stop lying to yourself. Go look at what's all around you. If you're still not seeing it, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, because I'm showing it now in this video. I'm going to throw it at you one last couple times here in these videos. But obviously, if you're not seeing it in those moon videos that I made under the Harald Kautz series, not only in photographs, but everything else, you know, the moon, the ice, the snow, all the other shit that I'm going to go in on. The mineral streets, you don't see the imagery in the mineral streets. If you do, you call them holographic images. You know, you guys are thinking that they're holographic images. They're not. They're not, because you can see it all with your eyes. You can take away digital pixery fuckery shit and all that. What the fuck was that? You can take away all that right out of your mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, changing up an angle because I'm gonna grab some other imagery. I know it's hard for you to separate everything and stuff, but I look for matching eyes, look for matching shape eyes, nose and mouth down here of this image. It's a fairly large one, that's why I'm bringing them to you. And then just like I'm showing you in the moon, if I move the camera around, it might go over to a larger image, and this eye will play one eye, and then the other eye will play another eye. I twist my camera around. I can change my angles to get you a more eye, nose, and mouth. My stick's away from the screen, but I can try to get them for you. There you go. Okay, and I just keep moving around, and it's image within image within image from the veil to the ground. It's the way it is. So I can move my camera around like this. And my eyes, I don't need the camera. Eye, nose, and mouth. You can see the lips and everything of that image, right? You can see the hair around them, right? It's obviously in the ape category. Try to get them a little better for you. Hold on. There you go. Okay, then right next to him, you got his buddy eye, nose, and mouth, right? His ears over here. Got a hairline and everything too. I would just come down the line. And then, move up, down, wherever you want. Just look around. But you have to look. You have to use your eyes. This guy here, eye, nose, and mouth, right? That image there. And there's thousands of images within him. I don't know if I got this one. Yeah, I did. I know. Yeah, I got that one already. And as I come down and just looking around, see. I'm right now looking for what you might see, what your eyes might catch. But I mean, when I take the camera away and just look around my own eyes, you can see it all. Because I'm not afraid to look. I'm willing to look. I don't have my whole entire life wrapped up in this bullshit story that you call a space alien realm. Eye, nose, and mouth open behind a flower, and those other. But I can play this flower. Actually, will play into the imagery as well, because it's in the system. Everything plays into the imagery, so I can come into this separate flower as a separate thing, and pull the imagery out of it, just like I'm seeing it all right now. It's fucking funny as shit, man. Funny as shit how easy this all is to see. And yet, if you tell everybody or anybody that you see it, they'll call you nutso. You have to go along with the programs of things that you cannot see and that you cannot prove for yourself. That's okay. That's acceptable. And in our lion ass fucking system. Let's bounce back over to the other side. In our lion ass fucking system, if you're telling people shit and pointing the camera at yourself, just like Wolfus is doing right here in this video that I'm collecting this from, yeah, it's fucking packed with imagery, which it always is. It always is. So look around. Let me get my camera to the screen. So eye, nose, and mouth. Let me try to do this with my other hand. All right, where was I gonna go? I'll give you some of these ones. So, eye, nose, mouth down here. Okay, and then I'll bounce up a little bit. Eye, nose, and mouth. Okay, and I'll bounce over here a little bit. See the whole row of faces. Eye, nose, and mouth. Right? See a whole row here. Eye, nose, and mouth. I'll go roll right into the next one. Eye, nose, and mouth. You can roll right from image to image to image all through for everywhere. It is this way from the veil to the ground. Okay. So if I'm showing it to you, Wolfus, and I'm it's not a theory. It's not something that I feel that I have to prove to anybody. That's not what we're doing, and that's what a lot of people are asking me. Not you necessarily. Your comments and questions are the most ridiculous of all of them. Really, I'm surprised. As smart as you seem on your channel, with all your knowledge and everything, I'm really kind of surprised in a way that you would say such silly shit when you're coming in and looking at all this. You guys seeing all this imagery? Image with an image with an image with an image? I'm sure you are. Don't worry about it, because when I remaster this video, wait till you see what I'm going to show you guys. Unfucking believable. The imagery is banging. And Wolfus, you never seen this, huh? This is your video. That's your fucking arm right there. And you never noticed all this image with an image. I wonder if you're even now going to notice, even with me pointing it out and showing it to you. Does that mean that you don't see it? Or it means that you see it and you think it's an illusion? Is that what you think it is? You think that I'm having an illusion and that I'm, what are the things that I'm pointing out, you feel that if you admit to seeing this imagery that you're going to then be pulled into my illusion? That would be a good statement to make. That would be a good accusation or question. It's wrong, but it would, at least it would be halfway decent of an accusation or statement, instead of, oh, you can't do that. You can't look. No, man, you certainly fucking can. And as a matter of fact, I've already been through this. If you go watch the last 2 years of my videos, it's pretty apparent. I can lock in on the street. I take my camera on the street many times, many situations, and I get people to lock into the same exact images that I see. As a matter of fact, my camera right now, as I'm coming through here, is circling all the fucking images that my eyes see. Okay? Just to let you know that. So I looks like it's gonna end up being a feline nose, but it looks like might be a human too. Mouth is down here. Just trying to give you some of the large ones that might pop out at you. There's a shitload of them. There's thousands of them. I think I already pointed at this one though. Eye, nose, and mouth down here. I was trying to point that out while I was talking. And they're in every direction. I'm only right now going in one direction. If I had any interest in you at all and what you had to say, then I would certainly go to town on this fucking video, and I would go in every direction, because it's the only video that you have with any reality in it. The only video that you have with any reality, seriously. Otherwise, I would be in on them and showing you if you had anything else. I know I'm moving a little bit fast because I don't want to make too much of all this and everything like that. I'm just going to make a few videos on it and show Wolfus that, he's wrong. I'm going to try to do it nicely. You're wrong, Wolfus. You're wrong. You've been lied to. You've been deceived. We all have. If you're choosing to continue that deception and you want to continue lying to yourself about what things are and the way they are and all that, that's fine. I mean, I can't stop you from doing that. But if you're going to come in and make ridiculous comments, I'm going to, of course, call you out on them. Yeah, I'm about to lay into your friends' moon videos, Wolfus. I'm going to go in on all your buddies. Why not? If you got such an issue with I'm not going to stop doing the photographs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do more of what I was doing, photographs on print, printed photographs. Then I'm going to go to the photographs on the computer, and then I'm going to go to the videos on the computer, and I'm going to go back and forth and to my own telescope. I'll put the camera right on the telescope, and I'll do more talking when I'm out there doing that. Because I looked at a lot of your friends, just again, very quickly, I just went and looked at a bunch of your buddies on YouTube and looked at what they had for moon videos and their affiliates. You and Harald Kautz's friends, man, got some of the worst, shittiest fucking moon videos I've ever seen. But the imagery matches, so I can still prove my point. But you guys suck, man. I mean, I got a $30 camera on $10 Tagcell telescope and I'm getting more clear and better imagery. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, the cameras are all blurry and blurred. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I'm only going to be able to get my hands on a couple of them that are even usable for what I'm trying to do, because that's how bad they all are. So yeah, and anyways, I just pulled, everything out just by panning the camera like this. So, anyone that's watching my videos, don't worry about it. If you didn't catch it, don't worry about it. I'll make either in the next series or maybe at the end of the Harald Kautz series, I'll come back here again and I'll show you all the imagery that maybe you're missing too. I don't know. It depends. Because I could certainly be, turning my camera, angling my camera, and come in for more and more images in every direction, okay? My camera's upside down to me right now. I can't see it, but I know that the imagery's all in there. Let's see. At least I think my camera's upside down because I don't know what the setting is at. I'm just going to sweep it, even upside down. I mean, I catch a couple of them, but I won't see everything that you're seeing. Okay. And all that is the trees that are in behind the movie star. The movie star's there. There he is. But I'm not interested in movie stars and television stars or YouTube stars. I'm interested in showing everybody the fucking system that they can see for themselves. And that's back there. That's all around you. It's everywhere around us. It's not fucking in us. It's all, well, it is, but no, that's not what I'm trying to show. Because that's even harder to understand when I start going in on human skin. Yeah, if you got your camera up closer, I could go in on your skin and show you. Then again, maybe I could use the telescopic lens, huh, Wolfus? Hold on a second, I'm going to go show you guys some other shit. Okay, so what I did was I went on YouTube and Google search and a couple other searches, and I did what I've been telling everybody else to do that everyone refuses to do. It takes 5 minutes. I downloaded a bunch of moon photographs and videos, and I also saved a bunch of YouTube stars that are also out there posting their moon videos. I'm probably not going to talk about what channel I'm on or anything like that when I'm bouncing in and out of these moons, for copyright reasons, and also some of these people seem like real people to me, and I don't want to rank them out. I'm not trying to, like I said, if Wolfus is here and he's an accidental, coincidental liar, then I have no anger towards him. I'm calling out the people who I think might possibly be intentional liars. If I find out they are intentional liars, no big fucking deal. I move on, Anyways, these are a bunch of moon photographs and shit that I downloaded and moon videos, okay? So I'm going to start going in on all these, and I'm going to start at the same time on the other camera over there. I'm going to be running them through on paper. So I'm going to bring you around on them the same way that we do on paper, and showing you the imagery that for some reason Rufus cannot fucking get a handle on. I know it's not easy to separate the images, but I'm showing you guys cropping techniques and shit like that make it very easy to do this, So this photograph that we're looking right here, Rufus, this is one of your friends' photographs. This is an affiliate of yours. Took me all of about 5 minutes to go track them down. Now I had to track this particular photograph down of the moon through your other subs that you had on your channel under the Wolfus name, not under your other name. And as I'm going to easily point out, the imagery is all the same as we go up here. I'm gonna bring you in on it all. I'm going to show you that the imagery is always the same. That's right there in the center of my camera, centered on there. There's the image that I was tracing out with the tape the other day. So all I'm going to do, and when I come back, and when I'm in the mood to really do this better, and I'm not going to really address it to you. It's going to be part of the Harald Kautz series. I'm going to put my piece of glass over the fucking photographs one at a time on the computer, because that's your buddy's photographs, not in print. Okay, and I'm going to bring you, see that deep grain down, people? You see the deep grain? I'm not even really getting in on it as good as I can. Watch what I'm going to do. See what I'm doing? See how I'm getting in there? See that deep grain? all the black lines everywhere. I keep calling them lines, but they're tracings, whatever. Those are the builders' work. There's the evidence of the builders. The same evidence I'm telling you, you will see in the trees, the clouds, the smoke, the ice, the steam, everywhere. The builders are all around us showing themselves. So the same deep down grain I'm going to do here in video form and in photograph on the computer, I'm also going to do in printed form. Okay, and I'm going to show you that the imagery is always the same. It's always there. I'm going to go reverse telescope to standard telescope. I'm going to give you both sides and show you that it's the same imagery in reverse. Nothing fucking changes. Nothing new under the sun as far as this goes. I'm going to show you quickly over the next couple videos because a lot of them got deleted. I'm going to teach you about depth and distances. And this is not me teaching you. I shouldn't say that. It's just me sharing what I've learned, I guess. You know, I'm not trying to teach anybody anything because really you should all fucking know this all anyway. Anyways, I'm going to teach you about angles, turning, colors, contrast, all this kind of shit, okay? I'm going to go over it all with you guys real quick because this is all shit that anyone can do for themselves. This is not secret agent stuff. This does not require any CGI. All you need is your eyes. I don't need this fucking camera to show you this. I really don't. I don't need this camera to show you this. I see it all with my eyes. And so do you guys. Your subconscious is soaking it up. Your conscious mind refuses it. Okay, eye, nose, mouth open, teeth broken, the same exact fucking image that I had you guys in on the other day that I traced them all out with the tape. I even brought his forehead down when I traced him out with the magic marker. I brought you in here. Now that's one image at this angle in this direction and at this depth. I can change my depths and I can change them up a little. I can change my contrast and I can change them up a little. I can do a lot of different things to change them up, but it's still the same fucking image. And not only that, but you're going to have to get used to, because it's like this way from the veil to the ground, is the fact that it's image within image within image. So I'm showing you this one image, and there are thousands of images within that image. That's why you're going to later see me turning like this and angling him like this way, and I'm going to point out to you, do you see the eye that I just gave you, those two eyes? Look how wide his head just got by me changing my angle up like this. He comes all the way back here on this another image that I'm trying to show you. You can still make out that image in here. You can still see his tongue sticking out. You can still see his teeth missing and all that shit still here. There's other angles where his teeth are not missing and his tongue's not sticking out. So, but it's still the same image. Okay? It's still the same area. You can go around and do this for yourself. Use a magnifying glass if it bothers you so much, Wolfus, to use a camera as a viewing device. But a camera is much easier for the average Joe. If you can take it out of their hand and shut off the stupid ass shit that they watch, Harald Kautz, your channel, your real channel, all the stupid shit that they believe in, if you get rid of it all. Anyways, so you change your angle, and cropping is the other important thing. If you crop the images, which is what I'm trying to do with my camera, but by doing so, I also change my angle. So I got to be careful of doing that. That's why these expensive ass inventions, I call this the Hydron fucking cropper. There you go. Does that make you happy now, Rufus? Does that make you happy? The Hydron cropper. I love when I think of new shit like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. I'm going to crop them like this. I'll bring you back in again. Hold on. Okay. So I'm cropping out the other imagery so that you can see him more clear. Okay. And I can do, this is only one crop tool. This is only one Hydron cropper. I got two of them. So the other Hydron cropper I put on the opposite side of that image that I want to go for so that I don't have to lose clarity. And Rufus, if you don't see what it is I'm showing you, you don't see that image. I mean, I could see if you were coming in and saying, hey man, how did you get a fucking drop of acid in my drink? Or, hey man, that's a holographic image. Or, hey, those are holographic images you're seeing. You can't touch none of it, Rufus. You can't, because you can see what I'm showing you here, right? So now I just turned it into the larger one. You see the other larger eye coming in now? Because I just twisted it and I still got them cropped. I'll try to crop them both ways. Okay. So now I'll go back to the skinnier version. Oops. See what I mean about the magnetic effect, Rufus? You see what I'm saying? I know enough about this shit to know that how this all works. So there, I'm gonna give you the skinny one. You know, giving me a couple different ways. Some places he looks less evil, I would say, less dark. There's other images, like I said, there's other angles that I can get him in. Now this goes for millions of fucking images. I'm going to take you in throughout the Harald Kautz series, especially since I'm having so much fun doing it, because I'm not aggravating myself. When people come in and say stupid shit like this, I'm not aggravating myself as I usually do. So as long as that's happening that way, then I'll continue on. Or if Harald comes in. If Harald comes in and says, hey, asshole, I saw your videos, go away or whatever, then I will. No problem. As long as I know. As long as I know that he had his chance. And he wants to continue being a lying motherfucker even after I show him everything I'm about to show him. Then no big deal. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm already at 31 minutes. I gotta end this video in a minute. But first, I'm gonna go through all these large images that you can see with your eyes from the ground. We're gonna use Harald Kautz and Wolfus's friends in order to, and affiliates, in order to use their moon photographs and their moon videos in order to show you everything that I'm going to show you. That's just my extra little that I want to throw in here. I'm going to continue to look over the period of time. I ran out of reality in Harald Kautz's videos, Wolfus. That's what happened. That's why I'm not back at his. Everything was inside of a microscope, and he was not showing anybody the true system, and he was lying to everybody about everything. So, I was going to mention before I end this. So the one I did the other day, the moon photograph that I did the other day. Let's see if this pops open. Come on, bitch. Okay, so the other day I was tracing out one particular image, and I forgot to mention during the video, if you come to this one, you can look back at the other one. Now, see the screen right here? This is what Harald Kautz got a whole shitload of videos, and this is what's showing. This, and it's an audio track of him talking a bunch of shit that he cannot prove. That's better than me visually showing you? You make no fucking sense, Rufus. You make no sense. Again, I know you're not a purposeful liar, so I'm not so offended. Okay, so here we go. I got to watch out for copyright strikes. So over the years, since I was a kid, you know, they always told us about the man on the moon and everything like that. What a fucking joke, the way that we did this, the way we lied to ourselves and to our children. What a joke. First of all, they're circling the images, tracing out these certain images. They're not showing you the builder's work at all. This is a distraction from the builder's work. This is what I caught myself doing, and I was doing a way better job than this. But I caught myself doing this. That's why what I started doing was, see the difference with the cropping and actually showing you? Okay, no one ever mentions a cigarette sticking out of his mouth in the man on the moon image. No one ever talks about that. And when I was cropping him out the other day and bringing you in, I'm showing you that there are millions of images. It's image within image within image. So watch their marks, watch their areas where they traced, and watch how they go over the builder's work way worse than I could ever fucking do. Because what they do is they cut out the wrong images. Okay, let's see. They've got this one cut out halfway decent. Let's see. Let's find my guy. Let's look at the one I just was looking at. Where is he? He's going to be on this side. Yeah, he's on this side, but this is a reverse telescope. So let's find him right here. Okay, so they cut right through him. Okay. It's right here. So here's my guy with the broken teeth right here. The devil look guy. So they draw this line right through his eyes. Look at the fucking difference. What they do. And they showed us this as the man on the moon image. And they don't give you the eyes underneath the sunglasses the way that I was doing. They give you this big blurry nonsense. They meaning us. We are they. Something that I haven't been mentioning lately, and I have to start. I started mentioning it in those 30 videos that got deleted. And I'm going to continue on with that. I mean, look, what a mess. What a nightmare. All image within image within image, and they fucking hide it all. They draw right over it, distort it. You know, a bunch of lying motherfuckers. Who are these lying motherfuckers? Us. Because we're the liars. We really are. I'm going to go over to now a photograph of the moon in that same area. I'm going to get this turned. Hold on. I got it taped. So... You probably go to it even though it's taped. Okay, where are you, bitch? I wasn't set up for this. I wasn't planning on coming in here, but I'm going to now. Okay, where the fuck is he? Hold on. Okay, so coincidentally, I was looking over and on the other screen, not on that screen, on this screen, I have the same exact one coming through. Now, this is the one that Wolfus, you made the comment that it's I'm brain damaged and I hit like on my own video. That image that I just was bringing you in on is coming in because this is the area that he's going to be coming in on. So I'm going to bring you in on this video, and then I'm also going to bop over to the photograph and bring it in on him over here. How you could not be seeing all of this imagery is because you're not looking. And I got red, so I should probably grab a green filter so you guys can see this better. Hold on. Okay, so here's the video that you said, you know, is stupid, and I pressed like on my own videos and all. Again, making it about that rather than just looking at what it is I'm fucking showing you. I don't know. But anyways, how you could be missing them, there's the same one that I traced out the other day. You could take your camera phone, put it in your hand, and you can look at the imagery. Did I pause? I tried to hit pause, but I don't think it did. But anyway, there he is, the broken tooth, the same exact image. I can bring you angle to angle, get rid of my glare, and show you that, you know, it's the same exact fucking image. It's unmistakable. I just widened them just now for you, so now you got the other eye. Again, if it's camouflage, it's not camouflage, it's collaged. Eye, nose, mouth open, teeth broken up, tongue sticking out. I can get them at a lot of different angles for you. The video didn't stop. The video's still going, so I'm just going to let it run through. So anyways, so that, you know, you can go image to image, so video to video to video to photograph. Hold on. Did I press? What am I at? Okay, I gotta hurry up. So here's a printed photograph of the moon. Again, printed up from one of your buddies online, right? And where's my stick? Okay. Go to the same area. Grab your angles. I find his mouth open all the time real easy, so it's not a big deal. Come over there, get his eyeballs, get his eye. That's the skinnier version that I was giving you. You can see his teeth broken, his tongue sticking out, see? Right there. And then if I want to widen them, because this is the opposite direction telescope, so what I would have to do to widen them is just change my angle. So if I come over this way a little bit instead of going the other way, then his eye gets larger. See how his eye gets larger and his face gets fatter? Doesn't change the imagery. There's nothing delusional about what I'm showing you. It's not make-believe. It's not pretend. As a matter of fact, this is the most fucking reality, Wolfus, you've ever had in your life. You don't even know what to fucking do with it. And the fact that the person bringing you this reality is just a nobody, uneducated fucking idiot has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with this, so stop worrying about it. Just go and look. Just go and look and stop fucking around. Eye, nose, and mouth of the image I was just showing you. Now, when we go back and look at these again, these tracings that they did, because again, this is what they told us was the man in the moon image and all that. They're so full of shit, man. They totally fuck show the whole fucking system. The real system is a fuck show for these people, man. Because you can go in on the imagery. There he is again with his eyes crossed out, and they cross right through one of the most important images in the moon as far as I'm concerned, that one that I keep bringing you to. But I mean, I could do the same thing throughout the entire moon, and I'm going to. So over the next 100 parts of this series, we're going to lay so fucking heavy into the moon now, and we're going to use all Harold and Wolfus's friends in order, their moon videos and their moon photographs, in order for me to show all this to you. And then again, I want to show you the importance of cropping, because just because my eyes are able to crop the images a little bit better, that's because I'm used to looking. Anybody else coming along, I made these different size triangles now because I wanted to go back to the triangles. I hate circles, zeros, and O's. I don't see them in the system, and I don't believe that they should be. Where the fuck was I now? So when I crop them, I can get them better for you, like this. And then I can tighten it in like that and show it to you that way. This is no filter on there. This is a black and white photo. No filter. I'm just trying to show you. So that's what the moon normally looks like, is a big bunch of blobs to you. And you're told that they're moon rocks and that it's a big fucking ball floating in outer space and all the bullshit. They're lying motherfuckers. If you want to be a purposeful lying motherfucker, Wolfus, then now's your chance. Because here I am bringing you the real story. I'm telling you the fucking truth. I'm showing you can go see the truth and the reality for yourself. So if you refuse it now, then I have no qualms about calling you out later and saying, nah, I don't believe him. I already gave him all this information a year or two ago, and he's a fucking liar. So I'm bringing you in there like that. I'll throw the filter back on again. I can also have a thing to change my lights if I decide I want to. And I'm putting, I don't even know, red filter, I guess, on there. Again, I'm going to give you the smaller one. See how I'm cropping his eye? So I'm cropping the eye, and I'm going to crop the chin. There you go. Yeah, they didn't teach you about that in physics school. They didn't teach you about this stuff in physics. Yeah. Yeah. They told you this was your imagination. They lied. Imagination was physics. This is the reality, what you can see, feel, hear, and touch for yourself. I just widen the face. You see how I widen the eye over to this other eye back here? And then you get the bigger forehead and the more hair. Thousands of images within that image. I'm going to bring you in on them all. For example, going on the mouth. Okay, let me crop them. Staying on the mouth of the beast. The mouth of the beast. See the beast? Okay. Now watch. Let me go in on the image. And this is only one angle in one direction, but you can clearly see it's a human face. Or for you, Rufus, for you guys, you could claim space alien on a lot of this stuff. It's not. It's a human face. But what the fuck do you guys care? You lie about every fucking thing else, so who cares? Okay. So I guess that's it. There's my 44 minutes. I'll be right back.